Alright, how about we go on now with Ant Farm. We got Ant Farm, boys and girls. We got an ant farm to catch. to take care of. Euclid. All instances of SB2031 shall be contained at Site-A. Instances of SB2031 identified outside containment will be neutralized by MTF Settler 88. Crazy. Is it supposed to be buggers with incendiary devices and chemical saturation with fipronil, bifenthrin, and or permethrin? Areas of these occurrences will be surveyed periodically to detect any reappearance of SB2031 and retreated as necessary. The property boundary of Site-A shall be secured by 6-meter tall electrified fencing topped with barbed wire. A safe zone will be maintained for 100 meters within this fence perimeter, kept free of debris and undergrowth, and kept under 24-hour video surveillance. The inner perimeter of the safe zone will be defined by a concrete lined trench with vertical walls 10 meter wide and 4 meter deep, filled with a 50% solution of chlorine, bleach no more than 2 meter deep. No permanent structures are to bridge this trench, and any plant growth extending over it must be trimmed back. The 127-acre area enclosed by the trench is the active zone, where all SB2031 instances are contained. Foundation monitoring stations for Site-A shall be located in the safe zone. No vertebrate animal massing more than 15 kilograms is to enter the active zone outside an approved experiment. Holy fuck, I can't believe an MTF squadron could have such a vulgar name. Crazy buggers. Oh, the offensiveness of this. Description. SCP-2031 on anomalous colonies of Eciton Bocelli, army ant, or the army ant, that to date have not been... Buggers sounds like a Canadian slur. Really? Isn't that like something that people used to call like brat boys? Like, oh, he's a little bugger, as in like he's like causing, like he's doing pranks and not behaving. That to date have not been. It's an Australian slur. Okay, well. That to date have not been seen outside the active zone of Site-A. Examination if the individuals comprising an instance of SB2031 have not provided any consistent genetic or morphological identifiers to distinguish them from non-anomalous Eciton Bocelli experiments. Releasing non-anomalous Eciton Bocelli colonies into Site-A have shown that the introduction specimens will begin showing anomalous behavior associated with SB2031 within 20 to 40 days within the active zone. It is unknown if the transition to SB2031 is due to an anomalous effect peculiar to Site-A. Exposure to SB2031 or is heretofore undocumented learned behavior. Investigation is ongoing. Until its anomalous behavior manifests, a SB2031 colony will behave normally for Eciton Bocelli and other examples of New World Army ants. Colonies will contain up to 2 million individuals containing a variety of specialized individuals along with a single queen. They will undergo nomadic phases when the entire colony is mobile and forages for food. When they nest in a non-anomalous fashion, they form a bivouac, linking each other's bodies together to form a large ball with a complex internal structure, typically in a burrow or hollow tree. The Technodrome! The ant version of the Technodrome! Don't kick it. Do not. It's not a football. Don't kick it. SB2031 manifests its anomalous behavior when a colony encounters a vertebrate prey animal massing greater than 20 kilograms during a nomadic foraging phase. Unlike a normal swarm of Eciton Bocelli, you know what? I'm gonna look up how the fuck. Ugh. Is there... Oh, okay, sure.
Ecitin burchellii.
Ecitin burchellii.
Burchellii. Oh, okay, the one. Ecitin burchellii. Sure thing. We'll send columns of soldiers to climb the prey animal and demonstrate what appears to be tactical behavior and understanding of the prey anatomy. Columns of thousands of soldiers will climb the prey, massing along the spine and lower extremities. Soldiers will defer any actual attack of the prey until a significant number are in position, at which point all the soldiers will simultaneously bite through the skin and attack the spinal cord and the ligaments in the prey's lower extremities. Very much like Indiana Jones 4 ants, right? Where they all like climbed into the guy's mouth and it just covered him from head to toe. Soldiers will defer in any actual attack of the prey until a significant number are in position. Wait, I already read that. An SCP-2031 instance has successfully immobilized a 1,000-kilogram Angus bull in less than 5 minutes in this manner. The majority of that time spent by soldiers getting into position. Animals massing less than this are subdued in a correspondingly quicker manner. Once the prey animal is immobilized, the remaining colony of SCP-2031 will mass around it, and the soldiers will bore small openings into the extremities. Don't. The remaining colony will follow the soldiers and burrow inside the animal's body. Unlike other carrion-eating insects, SCP-2031 will not immediately attack the soft tissues and mucous membranes, mouth, eyes, rectum, etc. Seem to prefer the host to live as long as possible. Why you gotta make them stay alive? SCP-2031 will not burrow into the animal's major organ system until it has expired, usually from dehydration. SCP-2031 will leave intact the prey animal hide and skeletal system as it nests within the carcass. When SCP-2031 again initiates a nomadic phase, it will move the entire carcass in apparent imitation of the animal's normal behavior. This mimic cry will continue as long as the carcass hide and skeletal system maintains structural integrity. The hides of these carcasses seem to undergo slower decay than is typical, possibly due to enzymes released by SCP-2031. Studies are ongoing to determine if this is anomalous or a natural product of Ecitin burchellii infestation. This makes me sad because I just think of a poor deer or cow or puppy, as opposed to the human, which would make you happy. It was a child, and yeah, be sad. Adults are on their own. What if it's like an adult that you're like friends with? It's a skill issue. Yeah, you got attacked by the thousands of ants. Well, you couldn't outrun them. Dash A consists of a farm and pasture land located 150 kilometers northwest of Redacted. By the way, guys, I will try to get the audio fixed where I can press a button and when I say Redacted, it has like this more like radio effect. I will see to get that fixed in the near future. Because I had that like multiple. Like a year or two ago, and then some update happened and it just got fucked. So I will try to fix that. Okay, various carcasses, 15 bows, Primigenius Taurus, 9 adult female, 2 adult male, 4 juvenile. So these are bulls. Gotcha. Colonies designated -1A through -10. 5 Equus Caballus, 4 adult female, 1 juvenile. Colonies designated -2A through -2E. 3 Sus Scroffa Domestica. Okay, I need to actually look up what these ones are. Horse. Okay, so we have bulls, we have horses. And now we have pigs. Yeah, basically just farm animals. 1 adult male, 2 adult female. Colonies designated -3A through 3C. 1 Canis lupus dog, that one we do know. 1 adult female. Colony designated 4A, and then human. 1 adult female, 1 adult male, 1 juvenile. Colonies designated 5A through 5C, and then we have an incident report. Let's see. Yeah, it's a major because they're not a minor. Okay, take my upvote, man. Okay, incident 5. 7th, 15th, 19th. SBs involved 5A, 5B. Okay, so the humans. 5C and 4A and a dog. Location Site A, of course. Description. For several months, Foundation observers had cataloged the various behavior patterns of SCP-2031 with particular attention to the 3 colonies mimicking human activity. Beginning at dawn, both 5A and 5B would typically perform various actions common to animal husbandry. Is that? No, there's no way that's husbandry, is it? Husbandry? Husbandry?
Husbandry.
Well, that's British pronunciation, was it?
Husbandry.
Okay, I was right. Watering the livestock, dispensing feed, moving other SCP-2031 colonies from one pasture to another, while -5C would often assist in those chores. Several hours a day it would spend with 4A. So they behaving like a family. I understand now. That's why husbandry. Okay. And engage in several different dynamic behaviors, including mock wrestling and the throwing and retrieving of various objects. On the morning of the 7/15th, 19-5C attempted to engage in his typical interaction with 4A. When the hide containing the 4A colony suffered several structural failures, as a result, 4A abandoned the carcass and resumed foraging behavior typical to a mobile colony of Echiton burchellii. -5C ignored the 4A colony and continued to prod the remaining carcass in an apparent attempt to revive it. -5C continued this behavior until 5A and 5B observed and approached. At this point, 5B lifted 5C and held it off the ground, removing it from the site. 5A then retrieved a shovel from the barn and buried the carcass. So okay, I see. Approval is granted for the introduction of 125 kilogram golden retriever into Site A. Dr. T.S. Director, Site A, 7th, 18th, 19. So the humans controlled by the ants actually treated the dog like, well, partially, except the probing part. They were sad that the colony had to leave the dog because it passed away, or like the body failed. So the Foundation was like, you know what? We'll give him a dog. This one time we'll be nice to an SCP and actually we'll give them a new dog. Of course, I'm pretty sure they're rationalizing about like, oh, we gotta keep this SCP, occupied. We gotta keep the system steady, so that they still have everything, so they don't like break out and go further beyond our reach. I know they probably would have some logical foundation move while they do it, but I do like the idea of like of the side director just be like, but they just lost a dog, man. Like, should we give them at least one? Plus, this SCP was a take on the kids in the trench coat idea. I still think it has to do with just pure parasites. They just took parasites, especially like. I mean, when did the 4th Indiana Jones come out? Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull, 2008, a year after the SCP Foundation website existed, so they could have just seen that and be like, yeah, but what if instead of eating it, they controlled it? So could be either or.